The leader of the NFAC, a black militia group that made its presence known in Louisville this summer, is now facing federal charges. WDRB's Hayden Rostevsky explains what he's accused of doing here that landed him behind bars. Hayden?
Alan, this man might look familiar to you. He's known as Grandmaster Jay, the leader of the NFAC militia group, but his real name is John Fitzgerald Johnson. Johnson and his group marched in Louisville twice this summer amid protests over the police killing of Breonna Taylor. The militia was last here on Derby weekend demonstrating outside of Churchill Downs, but Johnson's charges stem from the night before the Kentucky Derby. The FBI says these photos show Johnson pointing his AR platform rifle at several police officers on the roof of a building. Those officers were from the FBI, the U.S. Secret Service, and LMPD. This happened near Jefferson Square Park. Law enforcement officers were stationed on rooftops downtown most nights of the protests. Johnson is now facing a charge of assaulting, resisting, or impeding officers. The maximum sentence is up to 20 years in federal prison. Johnson is currently being held at the Oldham County Jail. And in a news release, U.S. Attorney Russell Coleman said Kentucky reveres First and Second Amendment freedoms, not foolishness, which puts police and protesters at risk. Hayden Rostevsky, WDRB News.
Check out the merchandise available for purchase. Purchase merchandise, click on the links available in the video description. Thanks. These tees can be purchased on black, white, or gray backgrounds. Please smash the bell icon to be notified of new content. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share. Thanks for watching. What's up, fam? This is just another attempt of white supremacy and white supremacists trying to intimidate and punish black men with guns. Now, it's a white man's Second Amendment right to have a gun. They can have militias, they can protest peacefully, but when black men have a gun, it's foolishness and nonsense. We got to stop this. This brother should not be in jail. This is bull. Throughout history, black people have been subjected to intimidation by law enforcement and white supremacy. When blacks try to stand up or protest, they are demonized. The Black Panther Party, which started as the Black Panther Party of Self-Defense, was started to empower blacks against police brutality. The brothers carried loaded rifles, observing their Second Amendment rights. However, they were a threat against white supremacy and were subjected to government surveillance and eventually broken up.
Organizations of the late 1960s was the Black Panther Party. Who started the Black Panther Party? What did the group advocate? In many northern and western cities in the United States, African Americans were living in urban ghettos with high unemployment rates and substandard housing. Many also believed that they were treated unfairly and in some cases even brutalized by police forces which did not represent them. For example, Oakland, California had 661 police officers, yet only 16 of those were African American. Huey P. Newton and Bobby Seale had been involved in many different civil rights organizations in their young lives, including those who promoted the Black Power ideology. However, they were frustrated with the failure of these organizations to combat police brutality and other injustices they saw in their communities. In October of 1966, the two men formed the Black Panther Party for Self-Defense, later simply known as the Black Panther Party. They organized armed patrols that would follow police officers monitoring them for incidents of abuse. If the police attempted to confront them, Black Panther members would recite the state and federal laws which permitted them to carry their loaded weapons. The Black Panther Party first gained national attention after an incident in 1967. The group carried loaded firearms into the California State Assembly in protest of a piece of legislation which would make carrying loaded firearms illegal.
So you see, people, this gun control thing is more about controlling blacks and keeping guns out of the hands of black people, okay? That's why, when a black person gets arrested and they become disenfranchised and lose their ability to legally purchase a gun. This is the game they've been playing for years. Change the laws to keep the guns out of blacks' hands. Now, mind you, NFAC leader Jam Master Jay and NFAC, these guys are legally able to carry guns. So they're not committing a crime. But these are black guys teaching self-defense or trying to protect their communities, so they become a threat to white supremacy.
Six of the members were arrested for this incident. In May of 1967, the Black Panther Party issued a list of 10 points which stated their beliefs and values. This list included things such as full employment, decent housing, and an end to police brutality. They also sought education for African Americans and justice within the court system. The group's ideals resonated within the black community, and their numbers expanded rapidly. By 1968, the Black Panther Party had a presence in more than 20 major American cities, including New York City, Chicago, Boston, Dallas, Los Angeles, and Washington, D.C. Some estimates claim that their membership numbers were as high as 10,000 at its peak in 1969. The party also boasted an influential newspaper which was read by more than 250,000 people. Its editor was Eldridge Cleaver, and he became a persuasive voice within the Black Power movement. Cleaver would eventually become the third most prominent member of the Black Panther Party, behind Newton and Seal. The Black Panther Party also started community-friendly programs, such as the Free Breakfast for Children program. They believed that they could provide for the needs of those in poverty better than the government could. It has been estimated that the Black Panther Party fed more than 20,000 children through this program during the 1968 and 1969 school year. The organization offered other services as well, including clothes distribution, classes on politics and economics, free medical care, and lessons on self-defense and first aid. They also set up an ambulance program and drug rehabilitation services. However, the Federal Bureau of Investigation did not agree with many of the organization's paramilitary activities, such as carrying loaded guns.
There's a problem with blacks carrying guns. However, white militias can walk around with their AR-14s and intimidate blacks, but that's okay. But when you get blacks with guns, oh, that's a big problem there. Because we might do something like get rid of white supremacy. So you see, NFAC is a black militia group standing up to fight the system of white supremacy, just like the Black Panther Party. Grandmaster Jay is the leader of the group, so this is their way of intimidating and silencing the movement. Why would they wait approximately a month to bring up charges, stating that he pointed a loaded weapon at law enforcement officers? These seem to be trumped up charges. Let me know what you think. Please comment, like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching in the name of justice. Listen, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the bell notification. And please share your comments. I'd like to know what you guys think about the video. Thanks for watching.